Many of these router bits, not internet, industrial cutting bits, come with a ball bearing up top. After a while, it gums up with the glue that is being used for laminating, and then the bearings seize up. So what you need is an Allen key or hex key, both sets, metric and imperial. In this case, 2.5mm metric to remove the bolt, to get rid of the bearing and replace it. Grab a rag. These are viciously sharp, as they should be. And then it's simply end bolt just comes off like this. The bearing. And there is a spacer ring, and everything here needs to be cleaned up, free of this gummy glue that killed the bearing in the first place. Just like this, nothing fancy, nothing high-tech. This is a chisel blade. Both sides, of course. Watch it, there is a shoulder here. There's a reason for that. So this side was flat, and this one is not. Of course, clean up the router with shoulder as well. There is a shoulder here. It's gonna look like this when it's clean. Yes, this is a shoulder here. All right, let's dig around for some bearings here. One of them will work, and possibly one of these is the 3/16th bearing I need. Or you can just buy new bearings. Different sizes are available inside the package. Here's the bearing, a new washer, a new bolt, and it comes with a tool as well. So from here on, it's very, very straightforward. There are a couple of differences here. The old bolt is shorter than the new one. The old washer, I believe, is a little bit thicker than the new washer. They both have the same shoulder design. The old one is just obviously thicker. Washers on the underside of the bolt heads are designed the same way and have the same thicknesses. The old one up top and the new one down below. New bolt just doesn't want to go into the router bit, so I'm just gonna put the old bolt back in. So this washer goes on the router bit with the raised surface supporting the middle, supporting the inner raceway on the bearing, just like this. And yes, that creates a visible gap between the washer and the bearing, but that's how it goes together. And then just make sure the bolt is sufficiently tightened, because you don't want it flying away at 20,000 RPM. Then the bearing will have a little bit of a play, like so, but it's gonna be perfectly fine. It's gonna be tracking on a surface and rolling along while the router bit is spinning at 20,000 RPM. For a visual reference, all other router bits have the same structure. There's a gap between the bearing and the washer, and the raised surface of the washer is facing the bearing. The flange bolt is holding down the bearing by the inner raceway at the top as well.